everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm here in my kitchen for another vlog. Isn't that the worst word? Vlog. As you all know, I already made a video talking about this non-binary episode, but I'm making another one because I feel that it is an area where we just can't have enough conversation. I think a few of you referenced pronouns in your comments. The conversation is, well, how do we use this pronoun they, them, theirs? Like, how do we get people used to using the pronoun they, them, theirs? And so I just wanted to take a minute and talk about my experience. My knowledge of the transgender community and the non-binary community is really fairly new. You know, it's happened over the last 5 years, and when I first met people who used the pronoun they, them, theirs, it was really difficult for me to remember it and to remember to use it and to have that trigger happen. A long time ago I compared it to when you have your desk set up and your garbage can is on the floor on the right hand side of your desk and you're like, I'm gonna rearrange stuff, and you move the garbage can to the left side of your desk, and for a straight week or two, you're just throwing the trash on the floor. You're just like, boop, oh, there's literally no garbage can there. And then after the first week or two, you do that and you go to throw it, and then you remember there's not a garbage can and you still have the trash, and you go to the left-hand side and you throw it in the right place. And then after a week or two of that, you're like, boom, garbage can's on the left side. And that's how I feel about pronouns and using pronouns and getting used to using pronouns that you're not accustomed to saying in your everyday speech. It's your body and your brain definitely, you have I'm a really good scientist, so I can tell you that there are these neural pathways in your brain that need to develop, and I'm not a scientist. I don't know what I'm talking about. You need time to adjust, and I think that's true for anyone. I've talked to people who I know who are dear friends of mine who use they, them, their pronouns, and who would use the wrong pronouns on themselves in the beginning. So I think that we have to give ourselves the patience, but we have to keep trying, and we have to keep doing it, and we have to do it when we're speaking to the person. We have to do it when the person isn't there. We have to practice it because now it's second nature to me to use those pronouns. It's like learning any language when we're this small. Do you think it's this small, by the way? That's pretty small. But when we're very small, we learn to call this a cup. That's weird as shit in the beginning. We're like, what is, honestly, it's weird as shit right now. Cup. C-U-P. Why do we call this a cup? Also, it's kind of a jar. But you know what I mean? It's a word. We make up all the words. All the words are just things that we made up. For those of you who are like, oh, sometimes it doesn't come naturally to me, it's okay. Just keep doing it and it will. It'll be fine. Just like you call this a cup, you'll be saying they, them, theirs. It's ta-da! I also wanted to talk just for 1 second about some of the requests that you made in here. An episode on asexuality. Boom! Filmed it, coming out in a couple of weeks. An episode on religion. Boom! Scheduled to film it in September, coming your way in some weeks. Oh, I should ask you a question. Let's talk about pronouns, since that's what I yammered on about for 65 years. Tell me below what your experience is with either having pronouns that people are adjusting to, with using pronouns that maybe tripped you up in the beginning, and maybe ways that you deal with that, maybe ways that you have dealt with being better at using correct pronouns and not assuming people's pronouns, or ways that you as a person with pronouns that maybe people get wrong have dealt with that and have had conversations. I think this is a really big thing, and I'll be happy to also talk to you and give any advice that I have in the comments below when we're talking about pronouns, or really anything else. Talk to me. I'm here, I'm just hanging out in my kitchen, so.